Welcome to Talking Comics issue 19. We're back once again at Limited Edition Comics with a great range as always.
Cheers, guys.
And, you know, we're talking about news. The news this week has been crazy.
Lots.
Crazy stuff.
Loads happening.
I have to say, more DC than Marvel or anything else, really.
I'm a bit of a Marvelite, so I think I've been watching the Marvel stuff popping up. So
okay, no, but amazing news, and we're going to talk about that in a sec. First thing I want to point out is to remind you guys that at the end of the show, we have a deal. And you should check out the end of the show if you want to get a great deal from the shop. And the second thing I want to remind you of is to subscribe. Up there, right there, there's a subscription. Get it on and subscribe to us. We're doing great work, so check it out every week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Not sure. He's not sure.
It's a great work thing. It's not work, it's lovely.
Yeah, great. Oh,
it's pleasurable.
I come here every day. It's fine. Okay, let's start with the news that Gail Simone has left. Pushed? Fired? Which word should I use? Which word is not going to get me sued?
I think has left.
Left?
Left.
But she left a message on her, I think it was her Twitter account, that said basically that she'd got an email saying that she'd been removed or that she would not be continuing her work on Batgirl.
And I have my reasons for it as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the reasons?
With all these things happening with Death of the Family.
Yeah.
What if Batgirl was to be cancelled?
Wow. So what they're going to... Yeah, but she gets to do the last issue of the Death of the Family saga, which apparently is number 16.
There we are.
So
a bit of speculation, but I think Gail's a brilliant writer, and I think she deserves to stay on a book for the longevity of its history.
There's been quite a bit of uproar from you know, creators. Even Scott Snyder, I saw a thing saying he supports her, and there's been loads of people that have put their 2 penny in. You know. No,
she's great.
Paul Cornell said something as well.
Yeah, she's really good. But I think there's a reason for it, and I think this is the sort of best way of softening the blow to the fans.
Yeah.
And saying that maybe Batgirl might be canned with the Death of the Family thing.
Scott Snyder.
Yeah.
We have Scott Snyder news. He is no longer going to be on Swamp Thing. And not just him, Yannick Paquette, who does the artwork, is no longer going to be on Swamp Thing either.
They're all leaving.
They're all leaving us. They're all leaving us.
Must go, I think, for a good reason with Scott, because obviously this big Superman thing's coming up next year.
Superman and Batman. I mean, he's doing the big 2. And he'll be leaving with issue 18. So, not too far away. It will be the end of the Rot Saga.
Yeah, I think it's good timing. And once again, if they replace him with someone great, and I think Swamp Thing will be written by somebody great. They're not going to replace him with a nobody. They're going to absolutely go big on this.
Right.
But I think with Scott doing Superman and Batman, I think it's going to be DC's biggest selling year.
Yeah.
For those 2 books. I mean, Batman's outselling everything at the moment. It's great. And yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll leave a book and concentrate on 2 big books.
He's had to actually stop as well American Vampire. So we reviewed American Vampire. It's gone up to volume 4. I think the volume 5 is coming out soon. But that running series is going to be stopped, I suppose, being that he's coming off.
He's making average, characters which have been sort of, B-list, characters for the last sort of 20 years. Swamp Thing, making them into A-list selling books.
Incredible. I mean, like the turnaround. I mean, I don't think I've actually seen a writer be able to turn it around. And not forgetting, for those people that know, Swamp Thing has had some big writers on it over the years. You've had Alan Moore, you've had Grant Morrison, and you've had Neil Gaiman on those books. And I don't think any of them have managed to propel Swamp Thing up. Well, Alan Moore maybe, but no one else has really been able to propel Swamp Thing to the same level that he's managed to do. So that's quite, credit to you, Scott. And our love for doing such a great job. I'm personally enjoying the book a lot, and I hope I will enjoy it up to the end of the storyline. Jim Starlin, we reported on last time in the Meanwhile section that he is going to be taking something unexpected in DC. Now, is that linked to this? The Swamp Thing, is it linked?
Do you know, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Jim Starlin on Swamp Thing?
Starlin on Swamp Thing?
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
That'd
be my first choice, but
no, I mean, we're used to seeing Starlin obviously on the cosmic scene.
Yeah, I'll say cosmic is big.
You'd think, oh, maybe Starlin on Green Lantern or something.
Yeah.
But I'm quite excited about the concept of a Starlin on Swamp Thing. The problem is that it's about who he's following now. It's going to be, when you follow someone really good on stage, it's always very hard to do a good job because they've just enjoyed the previous person so much. So you feel like you're setting yourself up to fail. So, but the guy, I think he's quality. So,
But Jim Starlin coming back into comics, best thing's ever happened.
Yes,
really good.
Yeah, and
he's been missed.
I
really
think so.
missed.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're not a big fan of Jim Starlin, fair enough. But for the rest of us fans out there, I'm really glad that Starlin's back on, and I look forward to seeing what he's writing.
I don't actually think I've met somebody who doesn't like Jim Starlin.
Really?
Yeah, they all like him. They all love him.
Well, they love him. Great.
Yeah.
The most loved man in comics.
Well, apart from you, Ellie.
Of course. Second to me, Starlin. Number 2. All right? Get it right. Get it right. Did you see the new Man of Steel trailer?
No.
Why not?
I've seen the one about 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, but that one was miserably boring.
It had something nice about it, but I think the more you put out with DC trailers, I'm just not interested. I just think, leave it at Christopher Reeve. And that's it.
That's it. You're stuck in the past, dude. You're stuck in the past.
Every time they try to revamp a DC hero, and let's face it, the first new Superman film was hideous. It really was.
Yeah, yeah. I understand what you're saying. But look, the new one, the new trailer is full of action scenes. Actually, I was quite impressed, secretly impressed. All right, I'm not quite holding my breath yet, but it's definitely an improvement on the first trailer I saw. And also, again, you saw in the meanwhile last time that there's meant to have a full trailer in front of the Hobbit movie. So if you're checking out the Hobbit movie, maybe someone can let us know in the comment section below about any trailers they've seen before the Hobbit movie. I have to come back to this topic because I kind of was forced to, because of the knowledge that you've been selling so well with My Little Pony comics. And one of the things that was so interesting was that The Guardian, the newspaper, had actually already done a big article on the My Little Pony fans. Do you know what they're called?
Bronies.
Bronies!
Bronies.
They're called bronies! Hilarious.
And mostly boys as well.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Do you know what? And it wouldn't be fair of me to investigate the subject without actually having a look at the artwork of the comic, which I went and did. And the artwork looks very, very nice.
It's cool. Yeah,
it is very nice. You've got to give it to the guys.
Nice.
However, that's not going to convince me to read a My Little Pony comic. And no, dude. No. I don't care. It's just not me. It's just not me. I understand you guys, you fans, you love it. I respect that, but I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You got a secret stash of pony comics. Like, we know that.
It's Ellie's secret pony stash. Oh dear. I hear that Valiant are doing their first crossover.
Looks good. The Harbinger Wars?
Harbinger, yeah, Harbinger Wars, which is going to be a crossover between Bloodshot and Harbinger. And we spoke about it a few weeks back, and we were talking about Valiant. In fact, you were talking about teaching us about Valiant.
Valiant doing very well. I mean, it's good, solid stuff. I mean, the sales have now levelled off, which is quite nice. So we've got a good stand order base for it, and there's good online sales. And hopefully this might kickstart some more interest in, picking up some of the Valiant books.
But you know what's interesting is that when you were talking about what Valiant was, you were saying, well, the beauty of Valiant is it's linear and it doesn't have all these crossovers, and that's what's so special. And now, guess what? They're on with a crossover. You got the touch.
Well, the thing is with, going back to the 1990s, the stuff they used to do back then, they did the whole universe as a crossover, which was Unity.
Yeah.
But this is, it's only 2 titles, so it's more of a sort of small event rather than a big
major with all of their titles.
Yeah.
That would be obviously quite difficult.
It makes sort of sense. There's 2 sort of books they're not tied into each other, but they could almost relate to each other, which is quite good. So it's, worth picking up. I think so. Valiant, gets my seal of approval.
Right.
And it's doing really well. So why not try it? And also the nice thing about Valiant, if you missed the first few issues, 1 to 5, I think they're doing the first trades for like $10 or something. Which is
really cheap trades.
Cheap as chips. Yeah,
brilliant.
So pick them up.
Okay. We put some stuff up every so often on the Facebook, and specifically I was showing a release by Dan Slott about ASM 700 and that Ditko cover in colour, and it looked absolutely amazing. Hopefully I've got a picture up here. It looked absolutely gorgeous. What is it, a 1 in 200? A 1 in 200. So unless you plan on buying 200 comics, expect to spend quite a bit of money on it.
We've sold both our copies as well. We got.
Oh, they're gone?
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You're not getting one here then?
No. But online you should be able to pick them up for, I think, anywhere between sort of 75 quid plus. So,
75 quid?
Yeah.
100-ish dollars?
Yeah, $100, 60, 70 quid.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And, you know, we've brought you a lot of news today, but I'm coming to my favourite piece of news of the day. The pièce de résistance, the creme de la creme of news.
What's that?
Oh, for God's sake, no, don't make me do it again.
It's been a long day, dude. It's been a real long day.
Some shop in the UK has managed to achieve something I think that has never been seen at a Comic-Con before in its entirety. What do I mean? Well, let me tell you. At the LSCC, you will be seeing a variant cover of
Superior Spider-Man #1.
Superior Spider-Man #1. And which comic shop is it that will be producing this variant, sorry, let me say it again, exclusive variant cover?
Us.
Yes, yeah. Limited edition comics. Yeah. Congrats!
Thanks very much.
You're making the news.
We're very chuffed.
You're making the news. I'm so excited for you. It's fabulous.
It's been a long time coming. We've been talking about this with Marvel for about a good month or 6 weeks.
Right.
And finally today, everything was signed off. We got the cover sent to us on Monday, which was stunning.
Who's doing the artwork?
It's Adi Granoff.
Isn't that a surprise? Really Adi Granoff, and not just but a few weeks ago, you announced that 2 people will definitely, well, there's going to be more than 2, but 2 specific people are definitely going to be sitting at the stand at the LSCC, and who are they?
Dan Slott and Adi Granoff, so you can get them doubly signed.
Someone's been playing a big game of chess here.
Yeah, it's been as well, and my heart is...
almost, you know, doing well, fabulous. And look, we're from Talk Comics to you guys. We're really happy for you. Cool. Fabulous. We're looking forward to seeing that special variant cover. And as it's very kind of you guys to allow us to have an exclusive and show people
just around there
the variant cover.
Well, it might come full screen.
We might even do that.
It's lovely, and he's done a really good job.
Beautiful,
a very good job in it. So we're well chuffed. I actually think, looking at all the #1 covers that they've done for Superior Spider-Man, I think it's the best cover by far, and we're just so chuffed to bits. So thank you, Adi, and we'll be priced, you know, a good price, £4.95 each.
£4.95. So wow, so another piece of news there. £4.95.
Yeah, obviously we paid a lot more money for these skipping from the States. But yeah, £4.95, and I think we're going to probably put them live this weekend.
Wow.
On the website, so you can. Yeah,
so that's a big thank you. That's a big thank you to your customers, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. It's good. But to get them doubly signed by 2, you know, respected creators in the industry, and Dan Slott as well. I mean, obviously people are going to ask him a lot of questions to why.
Yeah.
What's happened with Spider-Man and why they've done this, but the guy's a genius. He's great. What he's doing with Spider-Man is completely turned on its head.
Brilliant.
And yeah, we're chuffed, very chuffed.
Well, thank you very much again for being on the show this week.
My pleasure.
And you guys need to make sure that you stay tuned, because you never know what news is coming out of Talk Comics next week. So what do we got on special offer this week?
Right, this week we have the first TPB of Revival.
Revival?
People are talking this as the sort of next Walking Dead.
From Image again?
Really good stuff from Image.
What's the offer?
Offer would be $half, so we're looking at $13, which would be £6.50.
£6.50
with a free ship.
Free shipping! Woohoo! Free shipping. £6.50.
Really good.
Fabulous.
Good read.
So pick it up. Take care.